Details are emerging now about the days leading up to the death of Fotis Dulos. Dulos attempted suicide right before a bond hearing where his $6 million bond was being revoked. Turns out a local bondswoman saw problems with the bond and alerted the state. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Susan Raff's been investigating. She's here now with what she learned today. Susan?
Dennis, a $6 million bond is certainly high and rare, and in this case, Fotis Dulos was able to post this bond just a few days after his arrest for murder. It turns out he misrepresented the value of his properties, and a local bondswoman says this should have been detected sooner.
Fotis Dulos never made it to his bond hearing. Last Tuesday, right before he was supposed to be in court, he was found unresponsive in his SUV from carbon monoxide poisoning. Dulos may have known his bond was going to be revoked and he would be locked up again.
I found it very hard to believe that they collateralized the bond.
Mary Ann Casey raised a red flag 1 week after Dulos posted his $6 million bond. She's a Connecticut bondswoman with 40 years in the business. She questioned whether Palmetto Surety, based in South Carolina, had checked the properties Dulos put up for collateral.
The speed in which the bond was executed told me that the company, I found it difficult to believe that they did their due diligence.
She filed a complaint with the Connecticut Department of Insurance, and they alerted South Carolina regulators. Connecticut regulators tell us the department received a complaint concerning the bond that was issued and began an investigation in accordance with our laws and regulations. As part of the investigation, we contacted the regulator responsible for the insurance company. It turns out 2 of the properties Dulos put up were in foreclosure. Palmetto quickly withdrew the bond. Casey says if Palmetto had done due diligence with a title search and liens, they would have learned Dulos didn't have enough collateral to post a $6 million bond. You could argue if Dulos wasn't able to post the bond, he would still be locked up.
To come in afterwards and say, oh, we didn't realize he lied to us, shame on them.
Now, if Dulos had taken off, for example, while on bond, Palmetto, we are told, would have been stuck paying off a $6 million bond. We contacted South Carolina regulators, and they had no comment. Susan Raff, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.